What's going on, guys? Lune here.
Easy go.
Whoa, watch your aim in that thing. Sorry about that. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to make a song like Overtonight. So, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is find a beat. I just found this one. You guys have probably never heard this before. It's just this random beat I found. Let me play it quick. The next thing you're going to want to do is download the beat. I'm going to use my favorite downloader. So I'm going to put in the link, I'm going to click download, and then the beat will start to download. If you guys want to check out this downloader, let me know and maybe I'll make it available to the public. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to close my playlist. I'm going to grab the beat we just downloaded and just drag it right into my FL Studio background, and it's going to tell me the key and the BPM for the beat. And now we'll just drag the beat right into the playlist. If you zoom in, you'll see there's some silence at the start of the beat. You're going to want to double click your beat, go to this trim knob, and bring it up a tiny bit, and that's going to cut it off. Now you're going to go to your background that I'm sure you guys definitely have, and you're going to set the BPM to 90, and then this is your key. If you guys want this background, feel free to slide me $100 and I'll provide it to you. The next thing you guys are going to want to do is listen to the beat and write some lyrics. Now we're going to, okay, clicky clacky in the background over here. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Guys, my girlfriend's here. Say hi, girlfriend.
Hi, girlfriend.
Okay. I didn't know we were both saying hi to my girlfriend.
What? Huh? I'm not your girlfriend?
Well, you said hi, girlfriend.
Yeah, you told me to say hi, girlfriend.
I said hi. Okay, so I'm not gonna be a mother effing bitch, and I'm gonna provide you guys the vocal preset, unlike all those other vocal LARPers out there on the YouTube. This preset, okay, very simple. If you don't have any of these plugins, well then, I don't know, just fucking get them. First we have auto-tune. These are my auto-tune settings, because I'm not the greatest singer. The speed is, yeah, you know what, you guys have eyes, you can copy it. The only thing I change here is the scale. Next, we have the first de-esser, and this de-esser is hidden just the first few S's, just the start of them. And then this next de-esser is doing the same thing, but just cutting out the rest, because you don't want to use one de-esser and push it too hard, otherwise it's going to start cutting out too many frequencies, so I use two. Next, my microphone is not very bright, so, well, I guess I'm not very bright either. So I'm using a little bit of fresh air. I have the mid at 18 and the high at 24. It sounds nice. And then, not all the songs do this, but I have this bit crusher on here. That is very optional. Yeah, so this is what this sounds like. Hello? So this is what the vocal, oh, hang on, I gotta turn this thing off. Why the fuck do I sound, okay. So this is what, why the fuck do I sound like that? Why do I sound like that? Whoa. Okay. So this is what why do I sound so distorted? So this is what, why do I sound like that? Okay, anyway. So this is what the vocal preset sounds like. Okay, not very much going on here. So what we're going to do next is right click, go file, hold shift, and drag save mixer track state as. And then we're going to do that for 4 different tracks. And next, track 3, we're going to turn all the way to the left. And track 4, we're going to turn all the way to the right. And that's it. That's everything. So the next thing you're going to want to do is get your beat and make a copy of it. Now we have 2 beats and they're both going to play at the same time. Okay guys, so don't ask me why, but I just decided to cut the beat and start it right here. But then we got to bring back the double version. We're going to make sure these are both on a new mixer track so we could turn this shit down a little bit. And now, this is what it sounds like. All that's left is for us to start singing our lyrics. Okay, so now I lied. When I said that we were done with mixing, I lied because there's one more part that we forgot to do. You guys are probably screaming at me like, Lune, you forgot to frickin' set the key, Lune. So we're gonna set the key to G sharp minor. Probably should have done this before, but that's fine. Cause now I gotta go through like everyone to do it. We're just gonna do it. Okay, so I did some off-camera mining and I finished changing all the keys. Now we're gonna get to the singing. Okay guys, so I actually lied again. This is the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna turn every single one of these inserts all the way up. Okay, yeah. Now we're gonna get to recording. The day I kill myself, I'll stream myself and they'll post it online. The day I kill myself, I'll stream myself and they'll post it online. The day I kill myself, I'll stream myself and they'll post it online. The day I kill myself, I'll stream myself and they'll post it online. Now you guys are going to make sure that this first track is set to track 1. This is set to track 2. This is set to track 3. And this is set to track 4. And then you're going to highlight all of them and remove all the dead space at the start because we don't want any background noise playing during the instrumental where it doesn't have to. Most days I feel like shit. I've been like this. Can I get out my mind? Sit on one. Most days I feel like shit. I've been like this. Can I get out my mind? Sit on one. Most days I feel like shit. I've been like this. Can I get out my mind? Sit on one. Most days I feel like shit. I've been like this. Can I get out my mind? This is all I'm gonna do for the song right now, so let's take a listen. Sorry, editor. Sorry, editor Nova.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The day I kill myself, I'll stream myself and they'll post it online. Most days I feel like shit. I've been like this. Can I get out my mind? So now you're going to export the song, and it's very important that you export it as a WAV file so there's no dead space at the start. I don't know why, but I decided to call it They'll Post It Online. Something just compelled me to do that. I'm really not sure. And honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to pitch it up 300 cents. And yeah, this is what it sounds like.
The day I kill myself, I'll stream myself and they'll post it online. Most days I feel like shit. I've been like this. Can I get out my mind?
And yeah, that's the completed song. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like. And if you have any suggestions for what I should cover next, let me know and I'll do it in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.